Overtime was announced at exactly 4:59 p.m. Because nothing proves excellent planning like a last-minute disaster. Management called it an unexpected operational challenge. The workers called it another symptom. Apparently, someone didn't check inventory. Someone else ignored the timeline. And someone approved everything without reading a single line. The problem traveled downhill fast. It always does. The machines didn't stay late. The systems didn't stay late. The dashboards didn't stay late. Only the people did. The supervisor said it was all hands on deck, which sounded inspiring until you realized no one had any hands left. Overtime was mandatory. Optional understanding was not provided. They promised free coffee. They delivered a machine older than the workers using it. They promised it would be just a few hours. They didn't specify how many days that meant. Every hour after midnight was labeled temporary. Temporary like neck pain. Temporary like eye twitching. Temporary like the promise of promotion. Someone asked why this keeps happening. Management answered with silence, followed by a meeting invitation. The meeting was scheduled for next month, during working hours, conveniently after everyone forgets what happened. They called it commitment to delivery. They avoided calling it what it really was. Poor planning disguised as dedication. The factory lights stayed on. So did the alarms. So did the mistakes. Fatigue increased. Errors multiplied. Quality dropped. But the spreadsheet looked beautiful. A manager walked by and said, "We really appreciate your effort." No one responded. Not out of rebellion. Out of complete physical shutdown. At 1 a.m., someone made a mistake. At 2 a.m., the mistake became a problem. At 3 a.m., the problem became urgent. By then, urgency was the only remaining strategy. The machines started making unfamiliar noises. At least they'll get maintenance tomorrow morning. The workers will get another shift. Someone mentioned safety. Management nodded seriously and kept the line running. Someone mentioned exhaustion. Management said, "We're almost there." Almost where was never explained. Overtime ended when the sun came up. Right on time for the daily meeting about efficiency. Management called the delay a valuable learning experience. They documented it, archived it, turned it into a slide, and immediately repeated the same mistake. Next week, next month, next quarter. Because fixing planning costs time and money. Overtime only costs people. The system stays efficient, the humans stay replaceable. It should have been an email. More one day in the factory. Subscribe for more industrial terror.